Welcome back to Apollo Justice, and we're going to continue on with the day 2 of the investigation of Turnabout Corner.
That's
And
right.
this is the final part where we do so, actually, for this case.
We need to check the safe with the catching.
Yes.
Or did we already do that in the last part?
I think we've done that already, yeah.
Alright then.
Alright, next up I'm going to go back to People Park.
That's a silly name for a park.
People
but
Park.
Sorry, it's a people park.
Or would you rather call it the Seaway Monster Park? Or Cat Park in your case?
It's not so much that. It's the fact that the name is so generic and lazy.
That's the face of someone who's made a discovery. Also, to the Portuguese peanut audience out there, there actually are some real-life parks named People Park.
Hey,
Well, just because
I read the
it's
script.
just because it's a realistic thing, that doesn't change the fact that it's generic and lazy.
I guess back then people weren't as much critics of the name.
What was that place in Scooby-Doo and the Summer Chase? People University?
People University.
I'll check in the meantime.
All right, then, back to work.
Let's ask Detective Sky to help us, Apollo.
So we've made the Sonic Mania main theme discovery. Huh.
And Discovery is also the theme of one of Daft Punk's albums.
Alright, let's present to her the sandals.
Very exquisite sandals. They look like they
Come
could be
on.
good for bludgeoning.
Hey, Apollo, you think this is...
Huh, this could be a toe print.
I never understood the.
Understood what?
The concept of love.
No. I'll wait till this is over.
Let's try it out.
This is a bit important.
Alright, let's dust for prints. And by that I mean just tap the screen.
Oh, okay. I guess I can say here. I never really understood the appeal of high heel shoes.
Those aren't even sandals, those are platforms.
We're more impractical than
They're
anything
platforms.
else.
Hey, it
sandals.
worked. That looks like a big toe, but it's from the big toe area.
But wait, I mean, it's great that we got the print.
We don't have any prints to go off of.
Yeah.
But is there such a thing as a list of toe prints? We've already been over this.
Yes, we didn't we?
Oh, good point. If there is, Detective Sky didn't give it to us because she's a bitch.
I don't think she even
No,
would have
because she
it. I
told
mean,
you that there isn't.
Gameplay
Which
story
means-
segregation.
We can't match this print. Wah, wah.
This seems like a good time to ask the detective's advice.
Yeah, fat lot of good she's gonna do, Alice.
also, for the last time, Trucy, pick a corner in the screen and put your square in it.
Juicy so square.
Your fourth wall box needs to be put in a position
Alright,
in a
let's,
specific position.
Time to present the sandals.
These sandals.
You can't have them.
That's quite a toe print there. A toe print.
Clear print the first time.
Too bad we don't know whose toe it is.
I know.
Well, there is a way of finding out, of course.
There is? What?
What?
All you need is a sample of the same toe print off another shoe, for instance.
Well, thank you, Captain Obvious, but I don't
Oh.
have. Oh.
Right,
Pretty
so
sure
the
you
prints
told us
matched.
too.
You'd know the same person wore both. Do I have another shoe worn by the same person? I think I just might, actually.
Really?
Yep.
I'm just awesome
Can
like that.
Check something here. Detective Sky, can you compare the sample with this other print?
On your badge?
No.
And she's like, no.
A knife?
She's like, no.
These slippers.
Oh, thank God.
This pair of slippers, toe print and all.
Also, Apollo, don't scream in the face of people. Come on.
But that's hey, Mr. Wright did that all the time, and he got away with it.
Yeah, but Mr.
Yeah, but
Wright
he's
has
Mr.
love.
But
He has
he's Mr.
rapport.
Right.
Yeah,
Just wait till the next game where he's
fat-
treated
fat-
like a fucking god.
Yeah, fat lot of good is gonna do him in this game, though.
I mean, heck, the man's been, stripped of his lawyer title, and he still has a lot of fans for him, even still.
You know what the funny thing is?
What?
the things that Phoenix and to some extent Edgeworth, from what I've been seeing of the investigations games, what they do are borderline illegal.
Yeah,
A
although
lot of time.
yeah.
Yeah.
I will say this though, in Edgeworth, it's used to a good point in investigations too. Have you played that, Dej?
No, but it's just one of those. Legally, you really shouldn't be breaking into the chief of the police officer's office.
But then we wouldn't have found out that he was an asshole.
Yeah, but it's like you can't do that without a warrant.
Yeah, that's the thing in this universe, though, with it being dystopian. Sometimes you have to very edgily teeter on the edge of the law. Like, the only reason Phoenix was even somewhat justified was because he had some permission in Rise from the Ashes, and even then that was putting it lightly.
Personally, Deji, I'm more bothered by the guilty till proven innocent logic that this universe runs upon.
Anyway, though, basically to sum up what we talked over, it turns out the toe prints are a match, but we still don't know who that toe print belongs
what
to.
you're saying is Game Theory is innocent. I mean, Game Theory is right.
No, actually.
Because Game
No,
Theory is a
they
garbage
weren't.
channel that
We
needs
got
to
the-
be destroyed.
Yeah. Go ahead, Dwibs.
Oh god.
We got to talk to Mr. Wocky here. Don't cry, Angel. Daddy's back and Daddy's
Gonna die.
you again.
I can say the same to you.
I can see,
I hate you all.
the feeling is mutual.
Is that bullet damaging your
always have-
eyesight?
You always have to announce your entrances like that. Man, my old man, man. Ugh.
Pinky and the Brain did that joke better. Moving on.
Now I'm all in a funk, and it's his fault. How?
Well, great, Dwibs. Now he's gonna tell us how.
One can only assume that his father tried to teach him a lesson, and failed, clearly.
Work in progress.
Oh, that's an understatement. You two got your work cut out for you, straight up.
Yup.
Of course I don't care if they lock me up. I'm ready to go.
Are you? Are you really?
Not really.
Some days I wonder why I do what I do. I could have been an astronaut, or I could have been a mountain climber,
Regarding the astronaut thing, Apollo,
or an emotional therapist, but no.
About the emotional
Apollo,
therapist
I would
thing.
not want you as a therapist.
Now your friend in the next game, that's a completely different story.
Yeah.
Hey, it's all experience, you feel me, shorty? Like a badge of honor. They don't get the death penalty, do they?
In some
I
states
wish they did.
In some states they still do.
You didn't really do it, did you?
I guess the state of California does.
I don't quite recall.
I'll have to ask Marcos.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Because one thing I learned today is that silence speaks louder than words.
Oh yes, in
That's
Dual
not the
Destinies it will.
Man, my old man is whack. Disappointing, that's what he is.
Hey, no, don't talk about that, but Don Corleone, okay? Come on.
Yeah.
I heard he wants to leave the mob, and also is.
Yeah,
like,
Michael is
is-
gonna take over, we know.
Over my dead body!
No, not
Wocky's
you,
dialogue
Michael.
Is this what Takumi thinks young people sounded like in the
I've
mid
been
2000s?
trying to keep it.
I don't know.
Well,
That's
to
the
be
thing,
fair,
Wocky is kind of an extremization of the typical Japanese bully, you know, the guy with the pompadour and everything.
Yeah.
True.
The word for delinquent.
The
Yeah.
day I get out of the clink.
To be fair, Shiroi, we don't know exactly if the dialogue was this bad in the original Japanese script. For all we know, the localization team probably made it even worse. I don't know.
Please don't talk, because Horace assumed you're going to jail
Also,
for
I
my
think the word
sake.
for someone like him in Japan is a Yankee.
Yankee.
Yeah.
That's what
Oh, so
Scarface.
that's why the rest of America hates the Yankees. Not because we win a lot, it's because that's the
Because
term.
they're delinquents.
Wocky, you don't happen to recognize these, do you? Also, Lakers for life.
Also, even other Americans hate the Yankees since like the Civil War.
I was the one that bought them for her.
For Miss Tiala?
Very
Right,
good,
okay.
Tracy.
Damn, I wanted to make an American football reference, but I named the wrong sports team.
Yes,
Lakers
yes.
a basketball team.
Yeah. Hey, I think that was one of Shaquille O'Neal's teams. Well, at some point before he got traded off.
So these sandals are his.
I watch NBA extremely rarely. It is broadcast here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling. I was having the funky vibes.
There's
The
something
what?
funky going on here.
It's broadcast on oddly named channel around here, BT Sports ESPN.
Speaking of which, Dej, how about those Celtics?
Dual friendly. He doesn't want to talk about it. Man, and it's so far up the hook, it's off the chain, G. He seems preoccupied. Doesn't even want to look at our badge. Wonder how my elite is doing. Man.
I hate this character.
You
Who
wanna
Who doesn't?
you wanna take a time out for a bit from him?
No, I'm fine. It's just that this guy is so irritating.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll leave soon.
What's that? Some kind of X-ray?
Like holy
Well,
cow.
even if,
It's like I get what they're trying to do. That the problem is that the dialogue needs to be better. See, the thing when you want to have a bully be funny, you have to make it way more over the top than this.
I wouldn't
but they
even-
don't.
I wouldn't even say they're trying to make him funny. It's just like, well, okay. He does have a character arc. The problem is this, though. When you write a character who, for otherwise, is a jerk up until pretty much near the end of their arc, you need to at least show something of a gradual change here. Whereas with Wocky, I get what they're trying to do. The kid who really thinks highly of this stuff, clearly doesn't know what he's getting into, talks a big game, but can't really stomach the trouble he's gonna get into. Here's the issue, though. This sort of character has been done better even in Ace Attorney. Like, okay, for as many problems as Turnabout Big Top had, I will hold that Maximilian Galactica, at the very least, was a jerk character done relatively right. For the sense that, yeah, he acted like a...
Yeah, I will agree with that.
Like, okay, let me put it like this. With Maximilian Galactica,
I like him a lot more than this kid.
yeah, to sum it up, with Maximilian Galactica, while he was a jerk on the surface, at core he really just did genuinely want what was best for everyone else. Like, the reason he was jerks to the circus folk was because they were slacking. So he used some of what sometimes is the best motivation, competition for
He
that.
just made common, poor management mistakes, really. Even though
Yeah.
he wasn't even the leader. So,
And again, with Maximilian Galactica, we actually do see him develop along the course of that case. So, again, if even what some people consider one of the worst cases, and, if Turnabout Big Top is considered one of the worst, that just goes to show how well written the series normally is. Well, why couldn't they have done it here? And okay, granted, maybe Paige is right. Maybe it has to do with the translation. Maybe he was just as bad here and there, or, maybe this is just something that the Japanese like to see portrayed better, because, yeah, I can definitely tell Japanese
I'm
certainly
guessing-
seem to like some tropes better than us.
Anyway, some stuff about
Okay. Good.
Go ahead.
half a year ago, I was shot doing a little turf war with a family.
Did he
I
use
would
enough
say that,
ink?
sure.
ink?
I was shot by a whatever.
But they came in and got me, hauled me off to the docks.
the
Sure.
Meraktis clinic?
Meraktis.
Meraktis, yeah.
Who the f-
Yeah.
who the, like was that such a
That's where I'm at.
I
How you
think
following
it's,
it, though?
I think it's Greek. There's a last name.
You mean Alita Tiala? She was scared of me at first, turns out.
Gee, I wonder why.
But you know what they say? The bad guy always gets the ladies.
Charming.
Right. She was done at that clinic anyhow. So I was like, I'll take you on, woman. Straight
What a
gangsta
gentleman.
style. Guess what she said?
Fuck off.
Has that pickup line worked for you before? What did she say?
Why are you asking this question, Trucy? You know the payoff.
Come on, give you some thought.
See, even he's saying that.
My guess, Job, is they're trying to do the rough raft joke kind of joke. They're trying to do that kind of character. But I don't know. It's just
I'll leave if you'll marry me.
Why do I... That sounds...
Charming.
So
This
that
is
was
not
the
the
proposal.
Disney movie I
Is
expected.
there a likable character in this turnabout?
Yeah, but even Alita's like,
Plum.
what?
Trucy.
Don Corleone.
I'll say from a protagonist. I mean, the people
She,
involved.
Tail means an actual turnabout specific character.
Yeah, his...
I know, that's
Don Corleone? I
I
guess.
guess.
In the hospital room.
And like I said also, Plum Kataki as well.
Yeah, I like Plum.
Yeah, I know he has a name, but I don't care. He's
I'll
Don
say this,
Corleone.
though, I know we're not done yet with the investigation, but I'm impressed by the fact that so far I have no legitimate idea who could actually have been.
Yeah. That is another thing I'll give this case here. It is a legit mystery and one that actually does earn its payout. Again, my biggest problem with this case is strictly Wocky because
That's also another point, Mojo. I'm actually expecting disappointment nonetheless.
Oh, well, be on your guard again.
Especially considering these characters that are involved.
Yeah.
Jova, about what you said. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know, it's only gonna get worse from here. If you do not like any of these
It's like I'm watching Inuyasha all over again, where he's
The
even
second
a
half.
boy.
The second half of this game is where the major problems are. But
Anyway, go.
Turnabout Serenade.
You know what's funny?
I think the funny part is you actually watch Inuyasha.
I kind of lost the bet for that. It's a long story, but continue.
You were saying something, Shiroi?
Yes, about what you were saying earlier, Jover, about comparing this to Big Top. I think... Okay, Big Top has story issues, while this game as a whole, even though it does have its story issues, this particular turnabout on its own has character issues rather than story issues, because those two things are separate.
I'd rather play this than Big Top Turnabout.
Oh, well.
I'd rather play Big Top Turnabout than Turnabout Serenade. Anyone who disagrees, please, I'm sorry, you're wrong.
Let me put it like this. When some people try to root out what a lot consider to be the worst Ace Attorney game, usually it comes down sometimes between a cockfighting match between this game and Justice for All. Justice for All because... Justice for All because Justice for All is widely agreed to be the weakest of the original trilogy, and like some people think that the first and third cases are that bad. I honestly don't even think the first case is bad. Just
The first case is
the
great.
first case is fine.
I honestly like
No,
the
real problem with
first
Justice
case.
for All is
Anyway,
about
no,
Big Top, really.
Back
Yeah,
at the noodle house.
Nobody cares. I mean, alright.
Right.
A likable character.
Mr. Eldoon.
Oh yeah, that's right, Eldoon. He's a likable character as well.
Yeah,
What's
he's
the
alright, I
matter,
guess.
Trucy Doll?
He's likable in the sense that he's inoffensive.
Again, guys, he's clearly another one of the JoJos who had his stand stolen.
Like I said before, my big problem with that is that like they don't do that much with him. Like he just kind of does pasta jokes, and that's basically it.
And
It's like
I think
a Super
that,
Mario Brothers Super Show.
and I think that's the best
Except
sum.
as French word.
And I think that's
That
the
show was weird.
I think that's the best sum up for this case compared to Justice for All. Justice for All may have some of the lowest of the lows, but this game overall is.
Guys.
You made him cry.
Mr. Eldoon, is everything okay?
No, I'm
Not. I'm just so happy. I just found the way Doctor days were gone for good.
But now they
What?
may be back.
Sniffle.
Neefled.
Dr. Eldoon. Let's call him Doctor, because why not? Anyway,
Alright,
let's talk. Alright, let's present that evidence we found.
Right.
present evidence.
The chart, to be more exact.
Well, the chart
Mr.
says...
Eldoon, could you take a look
Yes.
at this?
I'll take a look at this. Well, alright, we've already done so much. Medical chart?
Yes.
Well, since
Just
you're an
any medical
ex-doctor.
chart.
Hey, you shouldn't go around taking these from clinics.
That's a good point, actually.
Uh,
But, huh?
Where can I get eyebrows like yours?
Why the sudden silence, Mr. Eldoon?
A moment of silence for...
In order to get those massive eyebrows, you have to go to studio.
Morgan Freeman's cool. What's going on here?
that's what we want to know.
Yeah, maybe you want to tell us, because the font is a bit too small for me to read. Like,
That chart belongs to my client.
He's on trial on suspicion of murder.
Okay.
That's all I gotta say about that.
On trial, that's crazy.
Oh boy, I can't wait for things to get even crazier.
Was he
Smoking
gonna say
six
he should be
style.
dead or something?
You can't put it on trial. He's ABD.
He's what?
Medical
What?
term. You'll see.
ABD?
That sounds
Fucking
like a
alphabet.
disease. That sounds like a disease that guy on the internet who thinks mental illnesses don't exist would come
Oh,
up with.
God, Dad. He's knocking on the pearly gates and
I
someone's
was
about to answer. It's because of a bullet, I think, right?
Yeah, that actually, I watched a Person of Interest episode recently where the number is drank the number accidentally ingested polonium, so he's dead within like 24 hours. So he has to
Oh,
find
God,
the, find the
yeah.
kill.
Well,
And
permit
he
me
actually
to
was
speak as a
canceled.
surgeon.
Dun, dun.
Still with the eyebrows, though.
You listen up good now, son.
Well, now they match his actual hair color.
Yeah.
No way. It's like he's a completely different person. No.
Weightlifting and Kid
All right, so weightlifting. Okay.
Come on, guys, do your weightlifting.
No,
Dude, I got enough of that.
I don't need
No,
a
but-
reminder for doing such a thing with.
no, thank you. I get plenty of exercise in my job already.
Anyway,
Well, as the chart said, this Wocky Kitaki fella is not doing so well.
Well, no, he's got a bullet near his heart.
He's got a bullet. Oh, okay.
right upside
Yeah,
his
shot for the
eye.
heart and you're to blame. Yeah.
Uh-oh, that's even worse than Von Karma. He was just shot in the arm.
Right.
This-
That's right.
So was his daughter.
True.
Yeah, but this chart talks about the post-op.
Boy, the post-op. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Post-operation.
In other words, the operation is already finished.
Maybe.
Very
I'll
good.
talk to
Freaking
the
con.
non-medical people, Pedro. But you can still see that the bullet is stuck in there.
I don't even have to watch an episode of Casualty to know what
Oh,
this is.
it's okay. I saw the Mr. Bean movie. It's okay. You just have to put your hand in the hole and just pull the bullet out.
It's not a game of operation.
Well, but the only reason I can think of is it was too tricky to operate on.
Well, yeah.
And that was
What?
kept in a safe.
That bullet snuck as a bug very next to the aorta, which is connected to the heart.
Oh.
Yeah. Heck, that scrap of metal just surrounded by blood vessel. Kind of a miracle.
So he's Tony Stark.
Kinda, I've
No.
already mentioned it before. 2 millimeters to either side, and there'll be some serious
Tony's
bleeding going
logical.
on here.
Don't do that.
No, you see.
Most of the time. Most of the time.
He was
Not
turned
something an
up.
average dog be eager to fiddle with.
Hmm.
Was he Esteji?
If he was Tony Stark, he'd actually reform his life and not be a complete douchebag.
Well, Deds, that's what he does
Took
by
a
the end
miracle
of
to
his
get the
case.
bullet stuck where it is.
He was a douchebag for one movie.
Civil War.
Iron Man 2.
Iron Man
Good-
2.
More than
Two
a miracle
movies.
to die. Take him a G. Oh no.
Oh, yes.
No.
No, Tio, don't worry. Trucy's not going to have to remove the bullet.
Well, you know, again,
I
go
kind of like this one.
I'm only up to making rabbits disappear. I haven't learned bullets yet.
Well, you need to make some practice, sweetie.
Well,
For my next trick,
Someone get our operation. She can practice with that.
for my next trick, I'm gonna make this bullet disappear.
Poof. I'll give it another half a year, tops.
So, pretty much Wocky's dead walking.
Jesus.
Dead man walk.
Bong.
You
But
know,
what is that place was over
considering,
half a year ago?
That's why I
Uh-oh.
say you're out of time.
Yeah, here's the
get it.
thing.
his Wocky. Dead man walking.
This kid shouldn't be on trial, it should be on the operating table.
Well, I was specifically making a WWE reference, but sure.
Oh, guys, by the way,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
the whole bullet near his heart thing, the way he says it there kind of makes it indicate that maybe he'll be in danger of dying during the trial, but
No,
he's
of
not.
course not.
How could he just leave that bullet in there?
I guess, to be fair, because of the finale turnabout, that would kind of be a bit redundant.
Haven't you learned,
I
Trucy?
know.
In this
Really
universe, you
good
can just
idea,
leave
I'll
bullets in
accept.
bodies with no problem whatsoever.
Anyway,
Also,
though.
considering the universe,
Emergency operation.
considering
Chest
this
opening.
universe, I mean, somebody could probably just kick Wocky really hard and the bullet would just pop out.
We're not
Anything
that
other than
cartoony.
bullet. That's despair right there, Trusty Dog.
Hmm.
Cold despair.
Okay, and here's where it comes to a point. I can see what they were trying to do with Wocky. Here's the thing. Okay, so a kid who realizes he's gonna die, so of course he acts pissy to the world. Here's the problem, though. He doesn't show that much awareness about it, or rather, he is aware
Yeah,
about it.
he gives me the idea that he's actually clueless about this situation.
Now, say, if you're aware of it, imagine how much better that would make his character. Now, that alone would not salvage it, but it would at least give us good reason why he acts this way to pretty much the entire world and why he's pretty much all set to die. And maybe he does know, but like Tio said, the way the writing goes makes it seem like
Does
he's
the
clueless.
father know?
That's the thing, Tio. Remember, we found that document in a safe, which kind of implies someone wasn't told.
Hmm.
Well, it's Alita, clearly.
So it gives the operation, walk his back on the street, living his life. Truly the face of terror. Of course, it's only a matter of time before his heart hemorrhages and he drops cold.
How awful.
And that's terrible.
Yeah, sorry, game. I know you're trying to make me care about Keep-Up.
Again, they're so
Also,
close.
I'm more interested in what's
that's
going on in my...
that's also the thing, though, Dwibs. I don't like Wocky, but I wouldn't wish for that character to die.
Yeah.
I just want him to go away.
I mean,
Like,
I want neither. It's just, unfortunately, the game's attempt of the game to try and make me care. But I'm sorry, Wocky's been such a dick all throughout this case, and now I'm expected to care.
this is what frustrates me the most about Apollo Justice in a lot of cases, when they are so close to having these be completely well written, but then they botch it up. Like, again, if you just had Wocky maybe tone it down with his douchebaggery, or you maybe had him act like he's more aware of the situation, that would have legitimized his actions a lot more and could have helped on his road to recovery. But again, no, they overdo it, trying to make it seem funny to the point where it just hits us like a brick wall. And again, we're so close, but just this tiny little thing ruins stuff. Like, okay, I'm not going to say that it's excused because the game was rushed. I mean, granted, maybe that is the reason, but regardless, it still is not in there.
Also, not only that, I mean, even if his character was written better, you're not really meant to sympathize with him. You're supposed to just understand him.
Hang on.
There's
What
a
about
difference
What about Mr. Eldoon, though?
But, well, generally speaking, this series likes us to care about characters that they want us to feel sorry for, but I can't.
Yeah.
But here's the thing with Ace Attorney 4.
Oh wait, this bit's important.
But yeah, why can't
I
guys
wish.
do it?
The thing with
Hold on, Dad, this
I
part's
know
important.
this is important.
What?
I'm afraid there ain't nobody in the country that could.
See, the problem is that
Not
it's-
even Dr. House?
Here's the problem, though,
Maybe
because
not even in the world.
yeah, like maybe half a month ago it could have worked, but because the doctor kept this secret, well, yeah.
So Wocky...
Hang on a second, guys. I'm called.
Mood break.
First, the notification, and
He's
now
real
that.
lucky to be alive even now.
Theo, that would imply that there would be any actual mood. Because if you
Oh,
don't care,
there
there's no mood.
is an attempt.
I mean,
say
you know,
that.
there's an attempt here and there. I'm with you on this one. There's only one problem.
What? Oh, Apollo? Yeah.
Yeah, my voice all of a sudden changed, but this chart. Look at the nurses section.
My balls suddenly dropped. Like just now.
Oh, there you go, Pedro. Now you can read it.
Alita
Oh.
Tapiola.
Walkie-talkie,
Yeah, I
Palmer,
called
right?
it.
Well,
It was
well,
pretty
well.
That's right. This operation is how they met.
Yeah, the problem is she knew.
It's okay, I
that
played a lot of
propos-
Trauma Center, I know this shit.
Suddenly that proposal's making a lot more sense now, isn't it?
I am the healing touch.
She knew
the
about
healing
Wocky's
touch.
condition. Guaranteed.
Huh? Would keyhole surgery even help him, or does that not exist here?
Again, it's because we've waited so long that unless he has like an incredibly top-notch doctor, which is not readily available, or affordable in this particular area, we're kind of boned. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
If she knew her patient was in serious danger.
It doesn't make any sense. Apollo, I know it doesn't.
You think she want to get the second operation before getting engaged?
And what were you going to say, Deji, earlier?
When it comes to the witnesses, the whole point of this game was you're not meant to trust anybody, because it was supposed to differentiate Apollo and Phoenix, where Phoenix wholeheartedly trusted his clients.
So yeah, Tiala's been a bit of an idiot.
Or more like she deliberately withheld information. But why?
But there's one thing. Why did she hire us though? Remember, she's the one who hired us as the client.
I mean, I can understand that she wanted to engage in Wocky so that she could inherit basically whatever position he would have had once he would be dead. But he don't kill the doctor unless he wanted. Oh, alright then. I guess I understand in the bigger picture now.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll find out more about that as we begin the trial, second day of trial in the next part.
See ya.
See you then.
See you then.
Bye.